I want this speech to be about, thanking everyone in my life, mainly you guys. And the first person, well, not person, but first is God, Allah, for giving me the blessing to live such a happy life. And of course, my parents, who have brought me into this world. So my mom and dad have been always been protective over me ever since I was a baby, and I don't blame them because I'm like really hyper and I jump around and like Sharon, you're gonna fall and hurt yourself. So I get it. But they've always wanted the best for me and always pushed me to go above and beyond for almost everything. And as much as I want to say I can't wait to leave you guys and like leave home, I will genuinely miss like everything, all the memories that we've had together, from the car debates that I have with my dad. We would always talk about the keto diet and intermittent fasting. Like that's what we talk about. And shopping with my mom at Macy's, like we would be there till 10 p.m. and she's like, Sherry, try on new clothes. And I'm like, okay, mom. And me and my brother, we would stay up till 2 a.m. just talking about life, honestly. Just talking, it's one of the most important things in life, but we kind of take it for granted. I just love talking with my family. That's just one of the things that has always been important to me. And they've supported me so much, and I honestly couldn't ask for better parents, and I love you, Mom and Dad. Um, so, so 10 years ago, I spoke about my brother during his graduation, and I called him, and I quote, a video game master. And I talked about how much I loved how he took me to Taco Bell all the time and he would always spend money on me. But he's more than that, you know. My brother was my first best friend. And I know I always lean on him for almost like everything, and he expects nothing in return from me, but he's just been that type of person. He's always been that protective figure that I've always needed in my life. And he always believed in me and had no doubt that I would get into Cornell when I had no confidence in myself. And I really don't deserve him as a brother. And I really miss him a lot. Sorry. And I also want to shout out to my outer family. My sorry. Okay, sorry. I also want to shout out my outer family, my Kalani and Chotakalu who wasn't able to come, Kalu and Baji, wherever they are, Goody Mama, Mami Muni, Chota Mama and Chota Mami, as well as to my cousins, Maliha, Ayman, Nikiapi, Mahim Baya, Rehan, Roman, I know I have a lot, Chumkiapi, Simkiapi, for always being a part of my life and my growth as a person. And, making the life and parties at home such a blast. And I really miss all the times where we would just hang out and travel and just eat food together. And my mom would say, oh, we're going to go to New York, we're going to visit you, inshallah. But we all know inshallah means never. And I also want to thank you guys, the Bengali community. You guys are just as much as family to me as my real family. And I wish I could list every uncle and auntie individually and thank all of you for throwing all these fun gatherings and throwing all these parties. They were just such a big part of my childhood, and they're the reasons why I have so many Bengali friends. And shout out to Shilpi auntie and Reza uncle for doing the carpooling when I was in cab, and Faisal and Beer, who are like siblings to me. So I really miss us talking together. And they're the ones who introduced me to my private piano teacher, Miss Sue. And I've known Miss Sue since I was in 4th grade, and she was quite literally the reason why I got into Cab Callaway. She was always so kind and like dedicated to teaching her students. And sometimes when I don't practice, she's like, okay, we'll work through this. But she's always willing to like help me through anything, and has helped me grow artistically, and also has been a big part of my childhood. And I always like talk to her. It's not just about piano, just everything. And I would always be so excited to show up to her lessons on Friday to show how much I improved on a piece, and just making and just seeing her smile just made me happy when I played, so that's important. And my other piano teacher, the one I met 1 year later in Camp Keller, was Miss Badger, who has just a certain grace to her and aura that people gravitate toward her. And you will always find her talking to like new people, experiencing new cultures, or learning about this world that we live in. And her humanitarianism is what led her to start P4, a global humanitarian support group with the CAV alumni. And I found myself to be as passionate about the global issues when I joined in 9th grade. And Miss Badger was the one who inspired me to go into biomedical engineering with the focus in global health to help further my humanitarian aspirations in college. And lastly, but not certainly not least, is my friends. So this is Kylie. She's gonna go to USC for sociology. This is Anna. She's going to Northeastern for chemical engineering and biochemistry. And this is Lisa, and she's going to Tufts for environmental studies. And I also have my friend Risha, who was unfortunately able to come, and she's going to UPenn as a Huntsman student. I can't believe that they've dealt with me for so long, especially Kylie and Anna, who have been friends with me for 7 years. And my friends are the most kindest, intelligent, hardworking people I know. And they're the ones who made my high school experience unforgettable and have supported me through anything. And I don't deserve them as well. And it's gonna be so hard not seeing you guys next school year. So I love you guys too. So thank you all for listening. I'm sorry I get emotional a lot. But enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.